Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do,
Just what to do, just what to do.
if what you're feeling is really true,
Is it really true? Is it really true?
just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geri Petito Show. Everyone and anyone who knows me knows I am the author of I'm Not an Addict, I'm Just an Ass. I'd rather be a smartass than a dumbass. Because, guys, 34 years ago, I was a dumbass. But today, 34 years later, through the grace of God, I can honestly say now I'm a smartass. And yes, the word ass is in the Bible at least 40 times, and it means donkey, and that's what I was. So I'm saying all that to say this. There are a lot of people out there still struggling, a lot of people even with health issues. I'm a nutritional health coach. I'm a recovery coach. All my services to you are free. Please, please reach out. I want everyone to know someone is listening. If you think my book can help someone, because I sure do, you can go right to Simon & Schuster's bookstore, Archway Publishing, BAM, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. You can go to my website, www.geripetito.com, because my book is now on audio with my voice, guys. So Simon & Schuster wanted to put it to audio with someone else's voice, and I was like, no way. My producer, Ruben Rodriguez, part owner of Hamilton Radio and owner of Iron Horse Films, is now doing audio books for authors if you want your voice put to it, guys. So if you're interested, reach out to me. And listen, guys, if you truly, truly, truly cannot afford my book, please reach out to me about that as well. I'm here to help you. So, before I introduce my really cool guests, let me give a shout out to just a few of my sponsors today. So first I have Stormin Norman Selden, performing for live concerts and national events and promoter of shows. 732-245-4777 or www.storminnormanselden.com. Guys, he is a beast on keyboard. He came live in studio a few times. Unbelievable. A lot of people don't know this, but he helped get Larry Chance from the Earls back in the day started. The song Remember Then? Larry, you were like family. We all love and miss you, and I know you are singing in heaven with Elvis, baby. Rest in peace. So then we've got John Bishop, a.k.a. Johnny B., singer-songwriter, host of the Entertainment Luncheon South, a nonprofit network created for the creative. So he's also the partner in the Joey D. and, the Joey D. and Johnny B. Rock and Oldies band, but he's also solo as well. And a huge shout out to him and his wife Lenny for what they do with this incredible luncheon. It's $20. You get great lunch and incredible entertainment by invite only, and they don't keep a penny of it. They promote all of us like nobody does. They're amazing. And then we've got Ken Ryan and Linda Garofalo, The Way It Used to Be, singing songs from the 50s to the 80s, a tribute show to the greatest music and voices of all time. And Ken sings Elvis for me, baby. Thank you very much. Then we've got John Monforto, the man of many faces, singer, actor, celebrity impersonator, and tribute artist. So I named him the man of many faces, but he was given the title by a former Philadelphia mayor as the official Philadelphia Rocky impersonator. And guys, he is Rocky. He does about 30 different incredible. My three favorites, of course, Rocky, The Godfather, and of course, Elvis, baby. So www.johnmonforto.com. Then we've got Michael D'Amore, singer, songwriter, performer, entertainer, www.michaeldamore.com. So I don't usually say this about other entertainers, but, you know, for me, I'm an oldies doo-wop Elvis girl, right? Elvis is way up there. Nobody could touch him. But I got to tell you, Michael comes sort of close. Michael's that good. So check him out, Michael D'Amore, okay, guys? And then we've got last but certainly not least, Michael Zanman, singer, entertainer, performer, www.mzanman.com. Guys, please keep him in prayer. His cancer has returned. He's doing a little better, but please keep him in prayer. He's awesome. I want to just share a quick Michael Zanman story for everybody. He recorded Mel Carter's Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me and put it on Facebook about a year ago. And he didn't know it, but I sent it to my buddy Mel. Mel calls me and says, Jerry, your boy did a great job with my song. I said, can you tell him? We got him on a surprise three-way, and Mel Carter himself told him what a great job he did with his song. How cool is that? That would be like, Elvis calling me, right? So listen, I am going to introduce this really cool guest, and we're probably going to have another guest as well partnering up with him today. All right? So, Dennis Cockerham, say hello to everyone.
What's up, everybody? How are you?
So, tell everyone who your friend will be who's joining you.
Friend will be the lead guitar, backup vocalist, a friend from my childhood. His name is Jason Robis, and he has been with me since the beginning, and we created Trailer Park Country.
So, I have a question. How did you come up with that name? It's a pretty cool name, and I'm just really interested.
Okay. Well, my life hasn't always been this.
Okay.
My life hasn't always been this. I share some of the same history you have.
Okay.
Without as much clean time. So that led me to other places. Anyhow, when I was taken away from my grandparents' house, I've lived a lot of my life in the trailer park, and those customs and things go with me. And I happen to be picking music on a guitar, self-taught. And somebody says, "Here, man, he's in there doing it. He's playing it like the trailer park." Because they all wanted to come in, and they would do so much with the guitar. And I'm self-taught. I only got a half a thumb on my right hand.
Oh.
So 3 chords in the truth. Hey, and I can play 20 songs with those 3 chords. You know what I mean? And I said, this is how we play it in the trailer park. And that just, it kind of stuck. And what I meant with it is this, is like, I'm going to be me, no matter what. Trailer Park Country is an attitude. It's not a place, you know what I mean? And I don't consider us one genre of music. We're all of them. So it kind of stuck, and I had the trailer park mentality. I put on a show. We just opened up our website, and on the first page of the website it says Trailer Park Country. It's not a place, it's an attitude where sports and fans come together.
I love that. All right. So, when did you put this group together?
About 2 years ago.
Okay.
About 2 years ago. It started off with just Jason and I, and I had written a song, and it was 3 chords. I played it at an open mic night downtown for about 400 people. I had saddlebags, and I played it. Everybody seemed to like it. I started performing my music at all the little events, open mics. Jason reached out to me, said, "Man, I really like what you're doing." And the hidden thing is that Jason has been in bands all his life, right? And I went over and tried out to be the lead singer for his band once, and he said I wasn't ready.
Wait, Jason, who's going to be coming on, said that to you?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to give it to him good when he comes on, but go ahead.
Hey, right. He said I wasn't ready. So about a year later, he calls me. He says, "Hey, man." I said, "Well, I got these songs. You want to hear them?" And he said, "Yeah." I went over there, and he threw in a couple turnarounds in the songs, and he made the guitar playing and everything else better. We laid down the track, and it took off.
That is so cool. That's a funny story, okay?
It is funny. It
Oh
is
my
funny.
gosh.
And I've loved sharing it, because like I went over there and tried to sing his style of music, tried to do his thing, and it just wasn't working.
So, all right. So I have a question about that. The style of music. So, I mean, like, do you guys only sing country? Do you sing
No.
other things? Tell me.
Well, here's the thing. We are highly NFL tailgate related. Tailgate Crazy was our first track we put out, and we didn't even release it. Instead, I sent it out to the tailgating communities of the NFL and seen what they thought about it. They liked it, and they started playing the track at their tailgates before we ever released it live.
Oh.
And it started picking up ground, so much so that they filmed video footage and sent it back to us, and we were able to create a music video with them. We put that out on Facebook for free, and due to its notoriety on Facebook, we got called to perform at the Superfan Summit tailgate for the draft in Detroit last year. So we go down there. I go down there and I perform it to a backing track because Jason couldn't make it. And next thing you know, we're in Houston playing at the Texans tailgate. We're in Minnesota playing at the Vikings tailgate. We're down in Nashville playing at the Titans tailgate. And this year, we're headlining the Tailgating Hall of Fame Summer Bash during Hall of Fame week up in Canton, Ohio.
Where do you live?
Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
South Dakota. All right, so this is so ridiculous. Wait, I think someone's here, guys. I think your boy is here.
Awesome.
Let's see, let's see.
That's him. That's the guy I was just telling you about.
That's him. That's him.
That's the guy.
Okay, that's him. And now,
That's him.
and now move my logo, guys. Yep, make it smaller. Okay, they're getting it to look really good, guys, okay? Huh? Okay. So now, all right, guys, so now listen. So Jason, rumor has it that this guy, I don't know, wanted to try out for your band as lead singer, and you told him he wasn't ready. I mean, like, I don't know. I just heard the rumor. Is it true?
It is true.
Okay. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. The lower thirds is way too up high. Can you guys move that down? All right. Just because that's what happened last time. Okay. All right. So anyway, so is that true?
It's true. Dennis came to me. I was looking for a singer, and Dennis has a great voice and had a great voice then, but he wasn't ready. He had a little of his confidence to build so he could let it out and not try to bottle it down. And so, but he did that in spades when he asked me, just listen to a few of my songs and help me with them. And when I did that, things changed.
Okay, so who's the lead singer?
That'd be Dennis.
Dennis is. He's ready. He's ready, everybody. He
Listen,
is ready.
I'm sorry, that's a great story. Okay, very cool. So, oh my gosh. So Jason, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Okay, good. What's your last name? Tell everyone.
Robus.
Okay.
Like stick you up, Robus.
Okay. Okay, we'll talk off air about your email. Okay. So you didn't hear the beginning, but my book is called I'm Not an Addict, I'm Just an Ass. I'd rather be a smartass than a dumbass. And the word ass happens to be in your email. Just saying, I'm just saying, okay? So we were cracking.
Yep,
Yeah.
that is true.
We were
Rob with
cracking
an ass on the end.
Yep. So anyway, and you know it's in his email, so we were kind of laughing about the whole thing. Okay. Now, so what do you do in the group, Jason?
Well, I play one of these things,
Okay.
mandolin or a harp. I don't know.
It's called a guitar, Jason.
Guitar.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
That's
guitar.
right. It's a guitar. Yeah.
And he's the educated brother from the bank.
Oh my gosh. So now, how many members do you guys have?
Currently, we have 4 members.
Tell the other two. Tell us their names.
Dion, who is my brother,
Okay.
my real brother, my
Okay.
birth brother, unlike Dennis, my brother from another mother. And then Jay is my son.
Oh,
He's the drummer.
very cool. So Jay is the drummer. You're the guitar. Okay. Dennis is the lead singer. And what does the other guy do?
Dion
Dion
plays the bass.
Yeah.
So that's guitar to me. You guys could say the
Yeah.
word bass all you want. He still has a guitar in his hand, correct?
He
That's
does.
correct.
It's really easy for us to get in touch with each other because our trailers are lined up next to each other.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Hey, Dion still has the solar power clothes dryer. He just runs his electric cord from Jason's house.
So this is cool. All right. So now I have a question, and then we'll play one of your songs. So, Trailer Park Country. So for everyone listening or maybe just tuned in, that's not the kind of country. It's not called Trailer Park Country. That's the name of their group, which is really cool. Okay, so that's why they call it that. All right, because I was thinking now there's a Trailer Park Country sound. There's so many different sounds. Pop country, this country, that country. I'm like, what? Right? Because when I grew up, it was country.
That's right.
Okay, so very
Yeah,
cool.
and Trailer Park Country isn't a place; it's an attitude.
That's right. I love that. I love that. So Ina Vasquez is listening, and so she gives you guys a thumbs up. She's saying hello. Okay. So Ina,
All
you're gonna
right.
love the song. You're gonna love the song. So all right. So before we play your first song, I have a question. So what were your musical influences growing up? Okay. We'll start with Jason.
My musical influences started with some country, some old rock, like Bobby V and Elvis.
Oh,
and,
baby, Elvis is my boy. I love you.
Hank Jr., the Oak Ridge Boys. There was a lot of them when I was real young. And, when I got older, I rebelled against the folks and went to rock and roll. And Randy Rhoads was Ozzy's guitar player, my personal favorite, and probably the best guitar player to this day.
All right, that's pretty cool. But you mentioned Elvis, baby. I love it. All right. So now, okay, so Dennis, who were some of your musical influences?
So my dad sang 50s and 60s my whole life. I was disenfranchised from him and raised by my grandparents. But when he bought two guitars, one for himself and one for my grandpa, and when he'd come down, my grandpas would come off the wall and they would play. But my dad can sing. He could sing Roy Orbison. He could sing Elvis. He sings it all, and he's the best singer that I've ever met in my life.
Oh, wow.
And he's that good. We could be what he can do with his voice is outrageous. If you know how people got to put their fingers in there to make the whistle, we'll just be going by the horse, and he does it just with it, and the horse comes. He Lion Sleeps Tonight.
Oh, wow.
Blue
I interviewed
Bayou.
Jay Siegel. I interviewed Jay. I was just with him last week.
Man, it was my dad was my hero, and I got a boy trying to grow up to like dad. That all music fell underneath his scrutiny. Because he could really do it live. Like you go hear people live and they're different than when they're here to recording.
Yeah.
And I hear my dad live and he could sing. He could just sing, but he played the guitar. And he's had bands all throughout his life. And actually all the equipment that I have now, he gave to me.
Is he still alive?
He is alive.
Is he still
Doesn't
singing?
play much. He is not singing. He's on oxygen.
Okay. Okay.
But he's alive. He's doing good, and he's paying attention,
Okay.
and he's really proud. So it's kind of cool.
I'm so happy to hear that part. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so let's give everybody a little treat. Okay, so producer, let's play one, and we'll talk about this. Here we go.
I got a 16 by 80 single wide, brother, don't fade me. Well, she's only here 'cause she's my lady. Money don't make me, people can't break me. Called me crazy, nobody praised me. Put myself here, man, nobody made me. Beat me down, black and blue. But now I stand here singing for you. No need to steal, no need to lie. We're just happy getting by. Don't want no one to save me. Radio, play me. Dirt rich, dirty poor. We got less, we don't want no more. Dirt rich, dirty poor. Groceries from the dollar store. Dirt rich, dirty poor. Yeah, we got love. We don't need no more.
The Dennis Cockerham Band. Welcome to the TrailerPark.
I ain't your price tag, your dollar bill. Judge me, partner, if you will. No name brand, dirt on my hand. Proud to be just who I am. From hand me down to next to new. What makes you think you have a clue? Sun still rises, sky still blue. High society, I don't need you. I got garage sale, putting up bail. Little bit of heaven, little bit of hell. Hey, we stand proud, we stand tall, all for one, and one for all. Yeah, we're dirt rich, dirty poor. We got less, we don't want no more, man. Dirt rich, dirty poor. Groceries from the dollar store. Dirt rich, dirty poor. Yeah, we got love. We don't need no more. Well, we ain't mad, our colors blue. Sunday come and we barbecue, yeah. Hat in the back where the dirt is the floor. Simple folk don't need no more. I said we're dirt rich, dirty poor. We got less, we don't want no more, man. Dirt rich, dirty poor. Groceries from that dollar store. Dirt rich, dirty poor, yeah. We got love. We don't need no more. Yeah, we got love. We don't need no more. Man, we got love.
I love that song. So does my one producer because we were listening to it earlier. So tell us about that song.
That song comes from Jason and I's journey together. It actually, in the chronological order, was the second song that we made. The reason why is because I used to write for the Nashville Songwriters Association.
Oh.
And I wrote Tailgate Crazy and sent it to them, right? Jason, got it all put together, sent it to them, and they sent it back to me 3 times. Kept telling me that it wasn't good enough, that, what to change, and all the things they wanted to take out were the things that made it us. And so Jason and I had a conversation. Jason said, it hurt my feelings every time they sent it back because I really liked the song. I wrote it. I wouldn't send it to you. If I say, hey, listen to this song, check it out, I just want to say good job. I already like it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be showing it to you. But anyhow, Jason said, forget them. Let's put it out ourselves.
Yeah.
Then we put it out. We put out Tailgate Crazy. We put it out, and it took off. And so Dirt Rich, Dirty Poor was our saying, look, man, we're going to do this ourselves. We got this. We don't need no more. We got us, and we built, anybody who has ever been in music, but any type of business, to get out there, to have people hear, dislike or like, doesn't matter. Just have them hear and do your thing and have to do it all yourself from the ground up, every part of it, booking, shirts, merch, making them in the basement, making them in the trailer, whatever. They know what we're talking about. You know, what I mean, you know what we're talking about. And this was me and Jason's anthem that we wrote to say, hey, look, we're dirt rich, dirty poor, but we're gonna do it anyhow.
I love that. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So, so all right. How many songs have you guys written together or separately? How many songs about?
We probably got about 20 ready to go.
Okay. Together?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happens is that we have our own process. Um, I, I write lyrics, and I usually get a basic tune to it. But Jason can really play the guitar. You know what I mean? And so he can take the lyrics and create the music,
Oh,
every style, and create the music to go with what I write, and then rearrange it. Some of the songs they don't sound nothing like what they sound like when I wrote them. You know what I mean? So it's Jason and I working together that creates this thing that we got going on.
so Jason, all right, so did you take like music lessons back in the day? Like, how did you become such a great guitar player?
Uh, Self-taught.
Okay.
Uh, my dad was a musician too. My mom was a musician.
Oh.
It was just kind of a family thing. My grandpa was a musician. It just kind of ran in the family. And, you know, I got a guitar when I was 10, and I took like, I don't know, 10 lessons, and decided I didn't want to play what they were playing. I wanted to make my own sound. So, you know, by the time I was 14, I was playing in bands, and I guess I just I hear something and I like it and I want to mimic it, and all of that wealth of music in my brain leads me to the little things that I hear when Dennis gives me, hey, listen to this. I hear the words and I hear his voice, and I hear all these little nuances in the background that I want to come out. And that's how I write.
That's pretty cool. So I'm a poet, okay? And I'm an author, but I don't do songs. A couple of artists out there took a couple of my poems and made them into songs. It was really cool. So I always think about like, how the heck do musicians do this? How, especially without lessons, right? I'm not musically inclined, so I can't even imagine how do you pick up a guitar, play the drums, or, I just can't imagine that. And to hear you with what you're saying, I mean, this is pretty cool stuff.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing that you're doing is you're conveying a message with your words, and that message rings true to me. So I want to put the emotion behind it with the music.
Yeah, I love that. All right, that's pretty cool. All right. So, all right.
He's the intelligent one.
So, all right. So I'm gonna ask both of you this question. So, Dennis, how old were you when you started singing?
Well, I sang in school and stuff, but I started this 2 years ago. I did an
No,
open mic.
when you were young in school. That's what I want to know.
Oh, okay. I performed in school. I was the star of some school musicals.
Okay. So, did you
So
take singing lessons?
I did not take singing lessons.
Okay. That's
I
so
just
good.
I just aspired to be.
Okay. Now, all right, so that's pretty cool. So, Jason, when you were in school, did you walk around playing a guitar?
I sang, I beat on everything. I played guitar. I made instruments out of rubber bands.
Okay.
Yeah, I was always playing something.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. No, I never did any of that. I just drew and wrote. But I loved listening to the kids that did do that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
All right, so let's play our second song and then we'll talk about this one, okay? Here we go.
I know there's a lot of songs out there talk about love in the city, but my mama raised me in a trailer park in the country. No one ways, no roundabout, no traffic jam, no stoplights, no neon moon, just a breeze in my head.
Okay, I got to do this first before we get into this. Is the proof of the dynamics.
All right.
First of all, I'll give a little piece of my past. At the age I was raised with my grandparents in West Point, Nebraska. My mom and dad had separated. My mom moved to Norfolk, where Jason lived. My dad moved back to Des Moines, Iowa, where he's from. At the age of 10, I was taken out of my grandparents' house due to abuse. And in the mix of all those things, I was sent to live with my mom. And she lived at this place at the time called Custer's Mobile Home Court. It's in between Norfolk, Nebraska and Madison. It's a trailer park in the country. And so that's the reference to the song. My mama raised me in a trailer park in the country. I actually only lived there for a month, and she kicked me out. I moved in with the neighbor. But but that's where the song originated from. But the cool part about it is, this is the song. Listen to this. This is what I played for Jason. No one ways, no roundabout, no traffic jam, no stoplights, no neon moon. It's the breeze in my head, dirt in my toes. Hey, I can take you if you want to go, yeah. You get the idea, right?
I get the idea.
Three chords on this guitar. I took to Jason, and Jason started playing something different, and he started playing. And I was like, hey, keep playing that. And I grabbed the microphone, and we created what you just heard.
Okay. So, all right. So I have a question. Since you brought up your past and you started talking.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, and you started talking a little bit about it. Because there are a lot of people that could be encouraged by what you just said, that look what you're doing in spite of. So,
All right.
So, at what point or what age was it when you decided you had enough?
It was about 8.5 years ago.
Okay.
About 8.5 years ago. So I don't mind saying who I am and where I'm from. And I no longer carry a blame of the past. It's actually what created what I am today.
Okay.
But here's the deal, Bickle. I was raised with my grandparents. They loved me. They did the best they could with what they had. But I suffered emotional, physical abuse, and that stopped at the age of 10. But I just kept repeating the pattern all on my own. That led me to institutions, foster care, group homes. Carried on to my adult life. I actually have spent 27 years incarcerated. That's where I learned to play the guitar.
Wait,
Self-taught.
Hold that thought. Why were you incarcerated, if you don't mind?
No, I don't mind. Because the truth of the matter, the action that got me arrested was called felon in possession of a firearm. Truth of the matter was, I was a scared kid out on the street, and I was addicted to drugs and alcohol, and I reached out for all that stuff, and it created many different personas. I didn't know who I was, and I would create a different persona for whatever was needed, and I lived it to the best of my ability.
Okay.
And the only place those personas took me, my solution was faulted, was in prison, and I went there multiple times for the same charge. Felon in possession of a firearm. I became a felon in 1991, and I know I'd done a lot of things that I didn't get caught for, but this one I didn't do. But I got found guilty by a jury for second-degree robbery, and I got 10 years violent with a deuce on it. That put me into Anamosa, and then I've done 4 state, 5 state, 2 federal, and I never have to be there again. Like music, like Jason says, I'm just going to just take this from Jason before he can say it because it sounds really good, right? Music is my drug now.
Okay,
You know what I
love
mean?
it.
Performing is my drug. We performed at all these tailgates, and a tailgate is a big party, right? Hey, they don't even at the draft. They come up to me with all this stuff. They said, "Here, man." I said, "Man, 8 years ago, the doctor told me I was allergic to that." They said, "What? Really?" I said, "Yeah, break out in handcuffs." Right. And they just laughed and they don't bother me. They think I'm the drunkest person there already.
Okay.
But, well, because I perform, that's my deal. Is I like to entertain and have a good time. And I don't have to have anything in me. It's not that I don't have to have anything in me in order to do anything anymore. And that's really cool.
Okay. So now I love that. Now, Jason, you take the mic. You talk a little bit. Like, look at this guy. So,
Okay.
so tell me about whatever it is you want to talk about, like with what he said, with your life, with music, all of it.
Huh. Well, I guess I always didn't fit in, but I got along, and kind of a chameleon.
Okay.
I would slide in and out of groups, and I guess when I decided that I'm tired of trying to get along and fit in, I just want to be me. I was 16, probably 17, and I just did my own thing and never really got into any trouble to speak of because I never got caught. I was smart enough to stay away.
He just
To
called
get
you
out when the
stupid.
getting was good.
No, I'm teasing. Go ahead.
And my mama said I wasn't going to be no learner.
Go ahead. Continue, Jason.
So I guess growing up, Dennis was fun to hang out with, but I knew when to get.
I get it.
I've been here 5 minutes too long, Dennis. I think I got to go home. And yeah. So all my adult life, I guess I've pretty well stayed out of trouble. I don't like fighting, but I will. I don't like doing the wrong thing because I know where it goes. You get comfortable with doing the wrong thing, and then pretty soon nothing really matters. So I've always tried to stay just on this side of the line, and it served me pretty well. I have some great kids, but I have my family, my brothers. They're musicians. My boy is following behind me, and I have a really close personal friend, and he just happens to be my singer and my brother.
I love that.
And we reconnected a few years ago, and there's nobody I trust more than Dennis.
I love that. That's beautiful. Producer.
And I couldn't do this without him.
1 second. Producer. Jason's voice, it sounds like it's a little too loud out here, just a speck. Okay. As long as it sounds good out there. Okay, good. All right, so now, all right, we have one more song, right? I have 3 songs from you, correct?
Sure.
Okay, so we have one more, producer? Okay, let's play it and then we'll talk about it.
Sit back, relax a little bit. Let me tell you a story. See if yours is anything like mine. Remember when I was a kid? So much better when I popped the lid. Till the rap or open it up. Drop that tailgate on the truck. 2 good doors and no gun rack. I beg please could I sit him back? He said, baby, jump in the back, boy. Tailgate crazy. 16 and in my prime, where you know I spent my time. Skip the dance and hit the cornfield. Drop that gate and seal the deal. I beg yes and I beg please. On that tailgate on my knees. She said, baby, travel forever, you and me. Well, we'll drop that tailgate down, girl, for all the world to see. And I hope you understanding what I'm trying to say, 'cause my feelings are pretty simple. Words get in the way. I won't be your after party. You can be my pregame. You can wear my jersey, darling. Same team, same name. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy. All right, you know the words. I don't need no on couch, no. Need no rocking chair. We can drop that tailgate down, girl. Party everywhere. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy. Now I don't rope no cattle, no cows. I don't own no horse. When I drop my tailgate down, well I'm country. We country. Yeah, I'm country to the core. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy. Let's get crazy. I don't need no on couch, no. Need no rocking chair. We can drop that tailgate down, girl. Party everywhere. We can party anywhere. We can party right here. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy.
Okay, so come on, talk about this song.
Let Jason go ahead.
Come on, Jason.
Take it.
Well, this was our anthem. Pretty much the way we lived when we were young. We drove up and down that country road, or that town road, the only road they had in town that was paved, and till we got big enough group together, then we'd go out to the cornfield or intersection out in the country, and we'd drop the tailgate and it's party time. $5 a cup, fill her up.
Oh my
And
gosh,
we
that's
worried about bigger tailgates when we got older. And, those are pretty cool too. You go out, 150 people all partying around a truck full of music, girls everywhere, a lot of fun. And then came this thing called the NFL tailgate.
okay.
That's a whole different level.
What is that? I mean, I know, but explain it.
It's like the WWE and the biggest food party you've ever seen in your life come together. People are dressed up in their football gear and costumes and all kinds of vehicles and memorabilia. And it's one great big party, and it lasts all day long through the football game and way past the football game sometimes. And it's just amazing. And the people are amazing. They are dedicated to their team, to their sport. And I've never seen anything like it. When the first tailgate we played for an NFL team, I was floored. It was amazing. And I want to do it over and over and over again.
My daughter's brother, okay, my daughter's dad and I had gotten divorced. He's passed since, but her brother from her dad, he is the assistant coach for the Dallas Cowboys, Steve Shimko.
Wow.
So yeah, he was a great football player and got hurt. So So here he is doing that now. But it's pretty cool. I went to one football game and I just don't love it. I can't do it. I can't sit there for hours with all that. I cannot do it. But we went through and saw a lot of tailgating stuff and I was like, this is crazy. This was a long time ago. So,
The
wow.
tailgates, are, they're a fan of their teams and we're a fan of theirs.
Yeah.
We're a fan of the fans.
Yeah.
And that's our thing. The
That's cool.
tailgate is where it's at. Without the fans, there's no football game.
Listen, without the people that I interview, I'd be talking to myself, right? Everybody has to get that. And even like, right, everything you just said. I mean, it's amazing. I don't like people whose heads are so big because nobody would be doing what they're doing if they didn't have the people interested in what they were doing.
That's right. Here's the thing. We were told by one of our best friends, family now to us, who is Freddie Chief Texan from the Nuff Said Tailgaters down in Houston, Texas, for the Texans. He said, "Well, you're the talent. We're just the market." And I had to disagree with him and say, "Listen, man, without the fans, there's no team, and without you, there's no us."
That's right.
And it was awesome.
It's amazing. I
Um,
love it.
we're actually going to present him this up in Ohio on August 2nd with the Tailgate Crazy Tailgate Award for the year for all the support he's shown us, and it'll be look. It'll be like this miniature tailgate right here.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but it'll say Tailgate Crazy and have Trailer Park Country on there. We're gonna award that to him as a group, and we're also gonna produce a song for them free of charge called "Nuff Said" for the Houston Texans and their tailgate.
That's pretty cool. So, all right, we have a few minutes left. So I want to ask you guys a couple silly questions. All right. So, as far as like all the songs that you guys have written and, collaborated together with, do you have like a favorite, like that one song?
Jason,
I love Gravel Road. It jams.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun to play. It jams. I love them all, but that one especially, it gives me a little charge, a little extra.
I love that. Okay, Dennis.
he created the whole thing behind it. And it's sharp, and it's our best performing music video. Jason lays down on a gravel road and does a snow angel.
Wait, for real?
Yeah,
bird angel.
He laid down right on the gravel road, and started doing a snow angel. Man, he said, "I am a gravel road." It was so funny.
That's so cool. Dennis,
that
do
was
you
so
have
cool.
one? Do you have a favorite?
It hasn't been produced yet.
Okay.
My favorite song is "Smokey and the Bandit" because it's written about me and my son, and my son is currently incarcerated. And he followed the example that I set, and I hope he's still watching, and I believe they are because I'm setting a new one now. And "Smokey and the Bandit" is about an experience that we shared together.
Okay, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, how can people get in touch with you guys if they want to hire you?
TrailerParkCountry.net. That's our new website is TrailerParkCountry.net. They go to that. You can reach all our socials. You can fill out the contact information there, and it'll come straight to our email. We will respond. We just before this, right before this, we just had a meeting with the independent label out of Italy called Fear Escape. They have agreed to produce our music for free, and to work together with us on everything coming up. So it's going to be really cool. We can put out our album now. It won't cost us any money to do it. We're really looking forward to it. Fear Escape out of Italy. It's going to be, we got something going on, and we're booked up all this summer.
Excuse me, producer. Producer, get rid of that screen that's up there. It's showing out there. Thank you. Okay, continue. Italy. Italy.
That's it. We're gonna write some songs for some teams,
Okay.
For some individual teams. We're gonna give back to the people who gave to us, who let us in the door, who helped create our notoriety, and Jason, we already created the one for Enough Said. We played it live for them when we were in Houston. So now we just have to produce it. But we've written a lot already, and we just got to me and Jason got to get together after this summer and do it again.
Okay, very cool. This is very cool. So I really enjoyed this, guys. Okay. And I mean, even just listening to you guys was fun. And I wasn't really sure what to expect. Okay. And, and then I said, well, maybe they are going to say that Trailer Park Country is now a new country. So,
Listen,
oh,
we let people put whatever label they want on it.
it's so cool, though. It's so cool. So, you guys ever going to perform in like the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Philly?
So there's this guy up in New York. His name is called Tailgate Joe, and he is a big tailgater in the area. And we have been in contact with him. Well, we've talked to him and met with him before, like at the draft. But our goal is to talk to him some more and get us out there and perform at a big tailgate up there in that
Okay,
area.
very cool. All right, guys. So I'm going to read a poem out of my book for you.
Thank you.
And the reason why I choose this
And
poem.
I have this book.
Oh, wait, did you send me the photo?
I did.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you have the book. Yes.
I
Okay.
do.
So the reason why I like to read this poem, it's called Utilizing Gifts and Talents. Okay? Is because everybody out there needs to know we all have something to offer. A lot of people struggle with their talents and they feel like they have nothing to offer, and I want to let everyone know you do. All right, imagine if we didn't have sanitation workers. I mean, think about it. Everyone is important. So if you're struggling with your self-worth, please listen to every single word of this poem, guys. Okay. We are born with talents. We are born with drive, with different gifts to help us thrive. I knew early on I was born to draw and paint, to also write poetry, and to talk without restraint. Our gifts and talents should all be used. God's gift to us, not be abused. We can go far in life for sure, using our gifts to go on tour, like these guys are doing. All our talents should be used to create ourselves and more, but then our job's to share them, to even up the score. You see, in life, what's needed is not just for ourselves. Once our gifts are mastered, take them off the shelves. A living we can make by spreading them around, not just for the money, but to spread a peaceful sound. Don't take for granted the gifts you're given. Go out and spread the joy. Our gifts are not to be held back for us to self-destroy. Put your efforts forth. Do not hesitate. All your talents, my friend, are never second rate. Never hold them back or you will surely die. Maybe not in body, but your soul will cry. Our gifts were made to share, our talents made to soar. Go through life enlightened, and then you can roar. Be proud of who you are. Be happy you're alive. Once again, my friend, your gifts will help you thrive. By putting efforts forth, not keeping them at bay, your name, Trailer Park Country, baby, will live forever, forever and a day. So go through life excited for what you sure can give to yourself and others is our reason to live. Our grave will be quite lonely, but our legacy lives on. So make sure people smile with the breaking dawn. And you guys make people smile, okay? I have to say. So thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks. It was our pleasure to be here.
No,
Truly.
That's right.
no, you honored us here at Hamilton Radio on the Geri Petito Show. I want to give you guys the mic. Each one of you take it, all right, so listen to me. Jason, you go first. Give some
That's
words
right.
of encouragement, anything you'd like to say or share to the people listening.
As a kid growing up, I dreamed of being on a stage and performing and making a name for myself. And as I got older, I let that dream die a little bit. But a few years ago, that passion was rekindled. And that dream, thanks to Dennis in parts, coming true. So don't give up on your dreams, because you never know when those dreams are going to come true.
Wow. Thank you, Jason. That was absolutely beautiful. Okay, Dennis.
I've been where everybody's been. I've been to places some people haven't been. I'm not there anymore. Like Jason said, you give up your dream, you die. I'm the example of the possibility. We're the example of the possibility. If we can do it from where we're at, so can you.
Beautiful. Guys, you've really honored me here today. I want to thank you. This was a lot more than I expected it to be. So God bless both of you. Never stop doing what you're doing, okay? When you get that new song, please email it to me, okay? I'd love to hear it. All right? So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Producer, take us out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do,
Just what to do, just what to do.
if what you're feeling is really true,
Is it really true? Is it really true?
Just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.